Appendix A Personal Evangelism Packet. The Personal Evangelism Packet is designed to aid Christians in sharing their faith. The verses. The verses are arranged topically under the various headings of the Gospel outline. 2 verses are given for each subheading. The entire Gospel outline can be memorized in 12 weeks by learning one odd-numbered card, i.e., AL, A3, etc., per week. In the same way, the additional backup verses can be learned in another 12 weeks by memorizing the even-numbered cards, A2, A4, etc. The odd-numbered verses will be memorized in the ICT course. The cards are printed in 2 translations. It is best to memorize in one version all the way through. The Gospel Outline. The outline is arranged in 5 major headings indicating the major elements of the Gospel. Subheads, with appropriate verses, provide more detail. The first verse listed is considered the primary verse in most instances. The questions to the left of each major division are to help the Christian evaluate the response to that portion of the presentation. The outline is developed modularly so that the presentation may begin at any of the 5 divisions. The Lord Jesus Christ began at step 1 in the case of the woman at the well, John 4. But in the case of the rich young ruler he essentially began at step 2, Matthew 19. The Gospel Presentation Flow Chart. This shows how the outline may be used in a dynamic, live setting. Both positive and negative responses are given along with typical appropriate responses. It is important to realize that negative responses may be an indication that the Spirit is not working conviction in the life, or that the timing is not right. It is best not to continue with the next point when there is lack of conviction and/or understanding. A more detailed explanation of the Gospel is given in the Advanced Christian Training Manual. Using the Verse Pack. The following memory techniques have been suggested by the navigators and should prove helpful in memorization and retention of this material. 1. Start early. Begin your memory work early in the day. 2. Carry your pack. Keep your cards with you, review in free moments during the day. 3. Learn topics and references. Always state the topic first, then the reference. Next quote the verse and repeat the reference. 4. Maintain word perfection. Keeping your standards high will bolster your confidence. 5. Review all verses daily. For success, review all memorized verses at least once each day, 6 days a week. 6. Check out new verses. Be certain you have learned all new verses correctly. At week's end, write them out for yourself or quote them to a friend. 7. Overlearn your verses. At least 36 repetitions, once a day for 6 weeks, are necessary to give a verse sufficient overlearning to assure instant recall. After this, they should be kept available for periodic review in order to keep them sharp.